welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. That's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. They're going to get on top of it, and the onside kick is successful. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. To throw, it's Klubnik. Trying to set up the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll immediately call timeout. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Pass the tag. Touchdown, Buckeyes. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
Coming out with it, it's Randall. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Catch in the middle, it's Moore.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Buckeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down.
That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Down to 2 minutes to play, and we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. 4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a score from the 4. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off play action on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open.
There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Sayed. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of a guy in that slot position.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Gets it out quickly. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Ohio State!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And here's the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He's in open space downfield. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Buckeyes will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in
going for the big play. And it's picked off for the third time today. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Toss sweep right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. The play action fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, you take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Dropping back, it's Clubton. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there.
Breaks into the open. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Headed to the end zone, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, after that incompletion, the bad news for this offense, you don't have a lot of points. The good news is you're tied. You still have a chance to win this game. You've got to string some completions together. Use the clock. Be mindful to try and give yourselves an opportunity. The quarterback's got to keep his confidence up. I know throwing incompletions becomes frustrating, but this is a moment.
There he goes! At the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. And the returner will be brought down.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball in it.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this D's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you've got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football, he understands where it's going, and that's such a luxury to have a guy out there that you can trust for a whole football game.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.